boots. I guess they're just called boots. You can hear it cutting. Burritos, something like that. Look at my shirt. It's a nice shirt. Brooks Brothers. High-end luxury brand shirt. This is called the Spike Ball. But don't let the name fool you. She's really a cupcake.
How the heck did you get in my basement? I don't know, but I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Ron's Basement.
Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the basement. Let's see if I can see you. I can see you. Thank you for being here today. Donald Trump's coin, Memecoin, is pumping. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Robinhood and why that could be a huge, huge deal for us in the Unicorn Fart Desk community. And the biggest thing, you may notice today, I have my Pudgy Penguin Igloo shirt on. Today is World Penguin Day, I think it is. And we want to wish happy World Penguin Day to our friends at Pingu, Pudgy Penguins, Luca Nets. Hey, look, guys, there are some great communities in the crypto world, and Pudgy Penguins is one of it. Pingu is one of them. Luca has been very generous with us. Luca has supported us from day one, and the communities seem to get along really, really well. Do you think unicorns and penguins can be friends? So let's run out here. Actually, what caught my attention about this was this morning when I saw this from, of all people, our friends at Ledger, channel sponsor Ledger, said Happy World Penguin Day to our friends at Pingu. Look at that. Let's take a look at this. You got to love that, right? The penguin with the Ledger sweatshirt on. And if we go down a little further, the people at Pudgy Penguins put out Happy World Penguin Day. So in honor of that, in honor of the fact, really more importantly, the camaraderie that I feel between these two communities. I have on the Penguins hoodie, right? I put on the hoodie. Luca had sent this to me. I absolutely love it. A box with a lot of cool Pingu stuff. But on top of that, a couple weeks later, do you see that in the background? That is the world's biggest penguin. I got a call from the local, the UPS store where I have the mailbox, and this guy Craig, he's like, "Hey Ron, you need to get up here. I've got a delivery for you." And I've never had to say this before. He said, "But we can't get the box through the front door." So I went up there, and lo and behold, there it is, the world's biggest penguin. It wouldn't even fit in the back of the minivan until we took it off its crate, and the nice guy helped me get it in the back of our 2013 Honda Odyssey minivan. Yeah, that's right. I'm your base dev. I don't drive a Lambo. I don't drive a Corvette. I drive a 2013 Honda Odyssey minivan. And on that day, when that giant penguin showed up, it was a good thing that I did. Then it took us like 4 days to get it down in the basement. It's heavy, it's big, but the bottom line is it's National Penguin Day. The real bottom line is the camaraderie and the fact that the good communities within the crypto world really need to stick together. I think that's critical. And we know Luca and Pudgy Penguins and Pingu have such a great reputation. It's a big honor to the extent that we're able to be associated with them or to consider them good friends. And I wanted to show you this as well. St. Louis has a really cool zoo and has the coolest penguin thing. It's called Penguin Puffin Coast, and you walk through. This is a live webcam, a live webcam of the penguins. They're partying today. You can tell. I think they know it's World Penguin Day, but I thought maybe Pingu or Pudgy Penguins needs to sponsor this live webcam because there's like hundreds of people that go out and watch this at a time constantly. And they're obviously penguin lovers. So anyhow, happy World Penguin Day. Thanks again to everyone in the Pingu community. There's other great communities, right, that we love to associate ourselves with. I think FWOG, and you know who you are. But today is the Pudgy Penguin special day. Let's move on and talk about this crazy news coming out about the Trump coin. It's like absolutely been pumping. I think it doubled in price. President Trump's meme coin. Yeah, the president, right? the president of the United States. And when I was reading about it this morning, I think he did it on like January 19th, like a full month after we did. I got news for you, Dusters. I think Trump copied off us. He saw how great we were doing, and he thought, well, I'm going to be elected president. I mean, remember that? It's like a Friday night, like 3 days before inauguration, and the president or the next president at that point, anyway, launched a meme coin. I mean, it's crazy. And now, right now, what? I don't know, 3 months later, it's pumping again because, well, I'll read it to you. It's really an interesting situation. This comes from CBS News, and they're telling us that Trump's meme coin, which had fizzled in value, surges after offer of dinner with the president. I mean, oh my gosh, do I need to offer dinner, Dusters? We're going to have a good big dinner one of these days. Let's go UFD. I mean, really, guys, let's go. President Trump, as meme coin, slumped 88% from its most recent high, got a boost Wednesday after its website invited the top 220 holders. How about we invite the top 2,200? How about we invite any duster of the digital token to an intimate private dinner with the president? Ooh, how would you feel about that? An intimate private dinner with Ron Toshi, whatever. After the dinner offer was posted, the meme coin on the Trump meme coin website and X account, the value of the meme coin surged as much as $5.32 or 58% to $14.32 Wednesday afternoon. That gain only partially erased the meme coin's decline after it peaked at $75. Remember that? This is what I find interesting. This is what's different about us. CIC Digital LLC, an affiliate of the Trump Organization, and Fight LLC together own 80% of the meme coins, according to the Trump coin site. Fight is a Delaware LLC. So what does that tell us? Number one, they still own 80% of the outstanding meme coins, right? But more importantly, what it tells us is when it comes to crypto, when it comes to meme coin and legitimization, if that's a word, you know what I mean? Like the proof that what we're doing is legitimate. This is the president of the United States with a meme coin, and basically he took an action to like pump the meme coin. I mean, to me, it tells us that when we look at UFD and what we're doing, which is like no money behind this, right? Purely out of passion and heart and a sense of belonging in what we've been able to accomplish, I believe organically, anything built organically and pure like we have is in the long run going to be unbelievable, offer unbelievable, I think unlimited potential, right? Now, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't make any financial decisions. Don't decide to get engaged. Don't adopt a puppy. Don't buy a meme coin. Don't make any kind of financial investment decision, anything based on anything that I say here today. However, I do need to disclose to you that our investment in Unicorn Fart Dust meme coin, $UFD, represents our biggest, largest single investment. So I am aligned with you. What do you think? To me, right, this whole Trump coin thing, I mean, it's pretty crazy, number one, right? But at the same time, it tells us that what we're doing, right? Anyone who's going to cast any shade on meme coins, and there are people out there that do that, right? Now, I consider us a cryptocurrency because meme coins are a cryptocurrency, and you know all the other unique qualities. We didn't hold back 80% of the coins. No, right? No. All of our coins have been issued, are being circulated, right? I own 0.7% of the outstanding coins, right? And there's other people that actually own more than us, but we don't have one holder who has 80% of the coins or anything like that. But the big takeaway is that this, to me, demonstrates the legitimacy of crypto. We got the president. I mean, to me, it's an unbelievable situation. And the fact that he went as far as to announce something that they knew would pump the price, to me, just speaks volumes in terms of the fact that meme coins are for real. Meme coins are here to stay, right? Unicorn fart dust is here to absolutely stay. What about Robinhood? Right? I'm starting to catch on to what you guys are saying about Robinhood. I'm starting to think that our next goal should be to get listed on Robinhood, for people to be able to buy and sell UFD on Robinhood. I got a great piece I want to read to you that I think sums it up, and then I'll give you my thoughts on the matter as well. This is a post from our good friend Aaron. He said, "Dear Robinhood, the UFD community are just getting started and geared up to send the unicorn. I kindly ask you to consider UFD being added to your platform for current users and newcomers. We're always being asked, how can we buy UFD on Robinhood?" And I get that question all the time. When I was doing this presentation down at the St. Louis FinTech Summit, right? A number of people around my age, okay, a little bit older, came up to me and said, "Can I buy it on?" They had Robinhood. They're like, "I can't find it on Robinhood. I can't find it on Robinhood." And I was like, "It's not on Robinhood, not yet, but it will be." Okay. We try to explain the process of purchasing UFD through other platforms. However, this is where the conversation can come to a halt. Why? Because their response is, "I only know how to use Robinhood. If it was available on that platform, I would buy it." Having us listed on Robinhood would benefit both of us in positive ways only. Robinhood would have an influx of traffic and purchases to your site and app, and Basement Ron will be able to onboard his followers who believe in his project in a seamless way. I'll come back to that. Robinhood app and UFD are a match made in heaven, waiting to happen. We look forward to hearing from you. Yours sincerely, the UFD community. I agree with that 100%, guys. I think that Robinhood, as time has gone by, has emerged in my mind as a place where literally thousands, millions potentially of people could join the UFD herd, right? Could get their horns. Horns up, Dusters, by the way. Huh? It's Saturday. It's Saturday Stampede. Horns up. Robinhood. Saturday Stampede. But think of all those people, and I've had hundreds of them ask me the same thing. Can I buy it on Robinhood? Can I buy it on Robinhood? When they're able to get it on Robinhood, it could bring in hundreds, if not thousands, of new people into our community. And it would all, also the boomers, right? These older people like myself, or people that are a little bit older than me, that really want to be a part of the UFD movement. Guys, we are in. Let's shift gears here. Are we in for a long-term good time when it comes to crypto? Listen to this. We are in a secular bull market rally right now for decentralized assets. Any DeFi asset, decentralized financial assets. We are in the very early stages, in my opinion. I don't have a crystal ball, but it's becoming very clear that that's the case. Join me in a sip of coffee. What's a decentralized asset? For those of you who don't know, what is DeFi? It's any asset, things like cryptocurrency, gold, silver, anything that is not able to be controlled by any central authority figure. It acts independently. It's democratized. Its value is determined more by the people as opposed to some type of central authority. Like the Federal Reserve has a big sway over the value of this, right? The US dollar, the paper dollar. However, the US Federal Reserve has limited control over this. That's a piece of silver with a unicorn. And we'll include unicorn fart dust in that, right? Crypto. So we are in the very early stages. Why? Because because the value of the dollar is going down. Let's look at a couple quick charts to get some proof, okay? We've been looking at this one very regularly, so we're not going to dig in real deep, but the US dollar index is now still below 100, okay? It can get as low as 70, 75, even 80, and it has done that many, many times in the past, and that will usher in massive support for things like crypto, things like UFD, and of course, gold and silver. Let's go out to the U.S. debt clock and look at why we are due for a massive devaluation within the with the dollar, which will be very supportive to all the decentralized assets. Here, let's draw, and let's try blue today. Okay, there it is right there. I mean, how many times do we need to look at this? $37 trillion if we round up the billions in national debt. We still are dealing with this. $1 trillion in interest alone, and where it really becomes a problem is right here. The U.S. federal budget deficit is at $2 trillion. So this big debt number, 37 trillion, creates, right, a big interest expense. If this was zero, the national debt, like the way that our founding fathers wanted it, okay, this would be zero. But because this is 37 trillion, oh, and by the way, like 9 trillion of it needs to be refinanced this year, that's creating massive interest, $1 trillion. Where does that go? That feeds right in here, guys, to the U.S. budget deficit. And where does that go? That goes right up there into the national debt. And it just turns into, it's going to get ugly now, a big, big debt spiral, which is not a good thing, is not good for you and me, and won't be good for our children either, or our children's children. It's a very, very precarious situation in which we find ourselves right now. Let's do Duster of the Day. Our friend Osiris is the Duster of the Day. Look, everybody matters. Everybody makes a difference. That includes you. And by the way, thank you for being here today. Please retweet this, like it on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. We have our own specific Unicorn Fart Dust YouTube channel now. Let's get those numbers up, because YouTube will be a wonderful way for us to reach new dusters. But thank you for being here, right? You matter. Everybody's the Duster of the Day. But today we have a special Duster of the Day, our friend Osiris. There it is. Hold on here. Osiris Crypto is our Duster of the Day. I like that banner. That really sticks out, and has been doing a great deal for the community for a while now. Posting, I mean, look at this. Our time is here. Our time here is limited. Let's focus on the good. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Right? Life is temporary. We don't like to really think about that or talk about that too often. So thank you, Osiris, for everything you're doing for the UFD community. Oh, look at that. I like that. And I want to read for everyone a really nice note that Osiris sent us. So sit back, have a little coffee, and I want to read for you what Osiris had to say. I'm beyond honored to be named Duster of the Day. This recognition truly means a lot. I first discovered Basement Ron and UFD thanks to the legend himself, Tame the Ark. All right, that's our friend, Tame the Ark. He's awesome. Go follow Tame the Ark, please. An experienced trader who's taught me so much over the years and is a certified unicorn in the space. He really is. Tame the Ark is a super, super nice guy. The moment I watched Ron's YouTube channel, I was all in. It's rare to find real ones in crypto, and just like Tame, Ron stands out as a genuine force of good. I'm very honored to be put in the same category as Tame. Thank you. The Duster community is unlike anything I've ever been part of. Active, creative, supportive, and grounded in the belief that good attracts good. The camaraderie here is next level and truly inspirational. Unicorn Fart Dust is more than just a meme coin. It's a multi-cycle movement destined to hit wild heights, 5, 10, 20, maybe even 50 billion plus market cap. with powerhouse community members like The Bean, Dark Duster, Crypto Art, Gimmicks, Savage, Dr. Slobbertooth, Windows 98, Just Sloth, P, Crypt Wizard, Emma Bear, Gotcha Ghost, Cheese Nuts, and so many others. We're building something legendary. Your impact has meant a lot, not just for UFD, but for me personally. Also, fun fact, my 2-year-old daughter is now obsessed with unicorns because of Ron, and she just started saying Bitcoin last week. Massive love for Ron and what he's doing for crypto. It's setting a new standard, and a special shout out to Upstairs Susie. I'm going to see if she's on the walkie today. You're the true backbone of the community. Every day, my goal is to be a little more like Ron and stack more beans. Let's go. 2025 is the year of the unicorn. All right, our friend Osiris Crypto, you are the duster of the day. On behalf of all the dusters, right? Hundreds and hundreds of dusters who are live and those watching the replay of this, we are going to install your golden horn. But before we do that, I want all the dusters out there, reach up there, feel your horn. Huh? Is it there? Can you feel it? Right? Huh? You diamond hoof duster? Now let's give Osiris his golden horn. Congratulations, Osiris. You are the duster of the day. All right, now we got to have some more fun, guys. I've been forgetting to show these. I got a lot of fun things. I've been getting a lot of questions, a lot of shade from people about this video that came out, and they wanted some explanation. So I think this is like 30 seconds long. I'll start it over, and I'll give you commentary about what was going on. First off, I need to tell you, this was all 4 or 5 years ago when I was just kind of screwing around on YouTube, doing some different things before I really focused on precious metals, and then now also focused on UFD. But I'll tell you what I was. Welcome. Yeah. There I was doing my dance video. I made a how to dance instructional video. Susie this morning. Uh-oh. Hold on. You're right. Hold on. No, I am now. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Thank you, Susie. You saved me.
You bet, dear. Over.
Over. All right, guys, we're going to start that over. But this morning, Susie saw this, and she was like, I had no idea what you were doing down there in the basement. Anyway, here we go. It always was.
How the heck did you get in my basement?
How did you get in my basement? Because, like, how we just connect. Now you understand. That was my dance video. Yes, that's true. That's not AI. That was my boots
I guess
video.
it's called boots.
That was the how to shave video, which a lot of people watch.
Hear it,
Not a lot out of.
Burritos.
That was when I
Burritos, something like
burritos
that.
to the
Look at my shirt.
Brooks
Nice
Brothers shirt
shirt.
review.
Brooks Brothers. High-end luxury brand shirt. This is called the Spike Ball. But don't let the name fool you. She's really a cupcake.
Okay.
How the heck did you
How did
get
you
in
get
my
in my
basement?
basement? All right. Okay. Let's move on to some more fun stuff here. I wanted to show this. This was from a few days ago. This came from Nola's art, but I really like this. Prove me wrong. Okay. Prove me wrong, right? That's me. I've said that from the very beginning. I created this. It was Unicorn Fart Dust. Don't buy it. I said that from day one. Prove me wrong. You guys have continued to prove me wrong. Okay. So, but I just love that art. Thank you. And this is funny from Franny, the nurse. There's, hold on. There's the guy in the hospital bed. The nurse says, sir, you've been in a coma. It's the year 2050. Me says, how many dollars per Bitcoin? And the nurse said, what is Bitcoin? Your bill is 0.6 Beanos. That's when the world is running on UFD. I love this illustration from our friend Life. I don't know what it was about this one. Isn't that cool? Here we are, surfing the waves, trusting the dust. And don't you worry, we're going to do the 3-second smile here in 1 second. Thank you, Life. Beautiful art. Look at that. That is the coolest thing. Man, very cool. Oh, here, Franny and the Dusters did a tattoo update. Okay, good attracts good. All right, love it. Thank you, Franny. And what's the last one we got down here? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna share this one tomorrow. This is from Susie for Royal. But it is time, my Duster friends, to do one of the most important things that we do here on the show. And I actually, hold on here. It's this time for the 3-second smile. You see it over there? It's the UFD 3-second smile. That's when I say go, we all look at each other.
I didn't see Franny. Over.
You didn't see Franny. All right, hold on here. Hold on. We'll be back. Add the stage. And boom. That's because I forgot to share it because I am really slow today. Okay, there we go. You should see Franny's new tattoo. Okay. All right. There it is right there, guys. Right over there. Okay. Let's do this. Now it's time, Dusters. Now it's time, right? Right? Come on. We got a lot to smile about. We got a lot of great things going on right now. Unbelievable. Number one, community, right? The community will dictate the value of anything. That's why Bitcoin got so valuable, because of the community, right? We are baby Bitcoin, right? We are probably more decentralized now than Bitcoin is. And we're certainly as decentralized as it ever was, right? But it's the community. It's you. It's our smile. It's our connections. We're like I was thinking this morning, I was sitting down here, I had about 7 minutes before the live stream was going to start, and I was thinking about UFD, and I was like, God, we're only 4 months old, 4.5 months roughly, whatever, a little less than 4.5 months old. And then I was thinking, hold on. Yeah, I was thinking, we're kind of like a baby tree, if you think about this, because it's springtime. And we've got a bunch of trees in our yard. They're dropping seeds everywhere, right? Millions of seeds. And that's kind of like the meme coin world, right? There's millions of meme coins that are created, just like the seeds that fall out of the oak trees. Some of those seeds start to sprout and grow like we did, like UFD, but most of them don't do anything. But still, this period that we're in right now, if we were an oak tree, I'd say we're maybe like 8 feet tall. Like we've made it past the critical early stages where only 1 in a million oak tree seeds turn into a big oak tree. We've made it past that phase. We're like 8-10 feet tall. We're a young juvenile. We got a lot of growing up. We got a lot ahead of us, and we will continue. Like we're building deep roots, which is our community. We will continue to grow. We will continue to get better. Let's do the 3-second smile. I apologize. When I say go, we all look at the camera and give a big smile to each other. 1, 2, 3, go. That's our 3-second smile. I get to talk when I do it. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me in the basement. Don't forget, please repost this, retweet it on Twitter. Please go out and subscribe to our new Unicorn Fart Dust YouTube channel. That is critical. Oh, I already mentioned Ledger earlier in the video as they put out the tweet about Pengu and it being World Penguin Day. But thank you to Ledger, right? The hardware wallet crypto security leader, but also MoonPay. MoonPay is doing such an awesome job. I was even reading about this morning how they're got like a kind of a partnership with Robinhood. I mean, it's just, MoonPay, right, is the leader in financial technology, crypto-related fintech technology, and it's a big honor that we have them. They support us, right? So let's support them as well. And don't forget, if you're looking for a safe and secure way to protect anything, I'm not going to ask questions, okay? Anything, check out the DirtyMan SAFE, right? You bury this thing in the ground. It's safe from fire, flood. It's the same way that those crafty pirates were able to put treasure in the ground that people are still looking for today. DirtyMan SAFE, and there's a discount code RON10. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for being here, okay? And I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.